kapalit ng kalayaan ng 3 ICRC workers. Yan ang mainit na balita sa oras na ito sa Q. Ako po si Mariz Umali.
Father Joey Fallier, the passionate basketball player who became an accidental priest, is now the famous healing priest. This is not the first time that someone has gained popularity or notoriety for being a miracle worker. There's the healer, and then there's the hoax. So how do we distinguish one from the other?
Kcat Yarza, a college student, believes she is a living testament of Father Joey's healing miracles.
One sem na lang gagraduate na siya. Siya yung kumbaga active siya. Yan, and yun nga, active siya like normal teenager. Siya yun, yung mahilig gumimik, ganyan.
Life did change for Kcat. In August that year, she was diagnosed with neurofibromatosis type 2. Neurofibromatosis is a genetically inherited disease wherein the nerve tissues grow tumors. These tumors can cause severe headaches, balance problems, vertigo, and facial weakness paralysis. They also target the acoustic nerves, which leads to deafness.
Kasi nasa auditory nerve yung kanyang tumor. So ENT naman ang pinuntahan namin na doctor. Ang sabi ng doctor, may possible na open brain surgery.
Dr. Charlotte Chong, a neurologist, explains how this condition impairs the patient.
Once your nerves fail, it will be very difficult to restore them. Usually, irreversible ang damage to the nerves, and practically, even though we sometimes give all these medicines, we know na very nil ang chance of recovering the function of the nerves.
In January 2006, nangyari na yung kinatatakot ko. Katrina totally lost her hearing.
Even with the devastating news, Kcat and her mother Madge remained optimistic.
Pero after Holy, parang na-realize niya na life must go on. Siya na mismo, humanap siya ng lunas kung paano niya ma-overcome yung yung kumbaga, yung paano niya tanggapin talaga na buong puso na bingi na siya.
As her world turned silent, Kcat found her voice in the internet. Through her blogs and website, Kcat reached out to the world regardless of her impairment. And it was in the World Wide Web where she found a possible cure.
Pwede kasi ako mag-vlog hacking. Tapos, nagasa ko lang siya sa isang vlog na nagpunta daw siya kay Father Joey. Tapos, gumaling siya. Tapos nun, sinerch ko si Father Joey. Hinanap ko siya, tinignan ko kung sabi ko, makapunta nga rin dito. Ayun nga. Nung tinatcha ko ni Father Joey, nag-ano nga kami. Nag-joke nga kami ng wangi ko na, ano kaya sasabihin ko na sakit ko? Multiple choice kaya kasi ang dami kong sakit eh. Sinawakan niya ako. Tapos, nalangan niyang ginginga ako. Siyempre nagulat ako kasi usually we don't expect such type of reactions. We have evidence that her hearing was practically wala na talaga. And then, however, yung faith ni Kcat was really something that was very significant for me.
When your auditory senses go, it's gone forever. After 2 healing sessions with Father Joey, Kcat's acoustic nerves miraculously worked again. Although she can barely hear, she's not completely deaf. Kcat's optimism worked miracles for her, and for many of us, the thought of a miracle happening is all we can cling to. Professor Nestor Castro, a socioanthropologist, tells us that given our Catholic upbringing and our culture of spirituality, it's easy to understand why Filipinos believe in faith healing.
Una muna, ang konsepto kasi ng Filipino religiosity talagang bahagi na ng kulturang Pilipino. At ito ay bago pa man dumating ang mga Kastila, bago pa dumating ang Kristyanismo.
Through the years, we've heard stories about certain gifted persons healing the sick and performing miracles. To those who choose to believe it, it doesn't matter how far they have to go. What matters is that they choose to believe.
Kung napagaling, syempre lalo siyang maniniwala at magtitiwala doon sa faith healer, ikakalat niya yung balita, ire-recommenda niya sa iba.
People who apparently have healing powers often tell their patrons that they were bestowed with this gift, that they are just instruments of a higher power. Father Joey claims that he too is just an instrument of healing.
Sa palagay ko, wala namang faith healer na magkiklaim na siya ang mismong nakagamot, kundi naging instrumento lang siya ng isang mas makapangyarihan na nasa likod niya.
When a man of God, a priest, a nun or a pastor claim to have the power of healing, people are more likely to believe.
Tingin ko, napakataas nung natin, mga pamantayan natin, mga standards natin sa mga pare. Parang sila ay mga hindi nagkakasala, sila ang kinatawan ng Diyos dito sa lupa.
Reason enough for the church's reluctance to comment on such issues. What more in the case of someone who comes from them? We contacted the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines to give their comment on Father Joey's healing sessions. But we were referred to Bishop Emilio Marquez of the Archdiocese of Lucban, Quezon. The assistant told our team that Bishop Marquez did not want to say anything about it. He did not want to stir more controversies and branch out to more issues.
Sige po, hipuin ko lang po na ha. Masakit po ngayon. Masakit po. Naniniwala kayo sa Panginoon. Hindi na kayo nakakalakad. Hindi na po kayo nakakalakad. Masakit po.
A lot of people have opened their minds and hearts to Father Joey, but there are also those who do not believe in this kind of divine intervention. Dr. Manny Lanuza is a sociologist who has done a study on faith healing. His study came out with conclusive evidence.
Kasi ganun ang tao eh. Usually naman hindi siya pumupunta sa faith healer dahil gusto niya ma-convert o magbago ng ganyang pananaw. Kaya pumupunta lang siya sa faith healer para lang malunasan. Pwede rin, in that case, na-instrumentalize din or nare-reduce yung faith healing to just a mere instrument para lamang sa progress at sariling kapakanan ng taong nandun.
The inconsistencies of the results of faith healing has caused him to doubt.
Pwede niyang gamitin ngayon yan, parang ang tingin niya sa Diyos or bilang instrumento yung faith healer ng Diyos o supernatural being or power ay taga-dispense ka lamang ng grasya. Kaya ngayon yung masa mo, dagsa. Eh kasi kung taga-dispense lang naman ng grasya yan, parang nora-honor na yan, himala.
But Kcat's doctor, who makes use of scientific analysis and methods, has a soft spot for miracles.
Actually, I only learned of the visits to Father Joey recently. When in the course of looking at Kcat, I wasn't aware that she was actually going to a healing priest. Siyempre nagulat ako. But actually, I only know too well na yung mga pasyente katulad ni Kcat who has